Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and salam UITM di hatiku to Dr. AINAA IDAYU. Today, my group will be presenting our group project case study. The case study we have chosen is case study number 2 and the title is The Promotion Dilemma. Here are my team members who contribute to completing this task together. My name is Nurul KHALISA and my team members are Nurul Amiesya, ALIAA NURMAISARAH, Muhammad SYAHMIRUL ALIFF and NOOR NATASHA. Moving on to the next slide, here are the sample situation provided in the case study to help us understand how the case is going on. I will start the presentation with the introduction. Promotion decisions are an important part of human resource management because they directly affect employee motivation, job satisfaction, and commitment to the organization. As we know, clear and fair promotion processes help increase employee engagement and trust in management. On the other hand, workplace conflicts, low morale, and dissatisfaction can occur when promotion standards are unclear and or unfair, such as when decisions are based on seniority, favoritism, or personal relationship rather than performance. For example, employees may feel frustrated if promotions are given without proper evaluation or clear criteria. When an employee feels that their skills and experience are not valued, changes like new technology or new policies can lead to further conflict. This is the summary of the cases. From the case study, it involved two employees, which are Patricia and Leo. Patricia, a 20-year veteran of Legacy Financial, was recently passed up for the senior analysis position because of Leo. Leo is a younger worker who is skilled with data analytics software. Patricia believes that age and seniority influence the decision more than the merit. So, she has filed an official complaint alleging age discrimination. This situation has also affected team morale since employees feel pressure to swiftly adjust to new technological developments or fear being overlooked. According to Kitol and Wita in 2035, perceived unfairness in promotion procedures can significantly undermine employees' trust, engagement, and broad organizational commitment. I think that's all from me. Now I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Amiesya. Now I'm going to explain how an HR representative should handle Patricia's age-based discrimination complaint in an impartial and professional manner. The focus will be on two key actions by reviewing the promotion criteria and decision process and conducting confidential and impartial interviews. These steps are important to ensure fairness while also supporting the company's strategic shift toward new technology. First, HR must carefully review the promotion criteria and decision-making process used for the senior analyst position. This step is crucial because promotion decisions must always be based on objective and job-related factors, not personal characteristics such as age or seniority. HR should begin by examining the job description and required competencies for the senior analyst role. This includes identifying whether skills such as data analytics, software expertise were clearly stated as essential requirements before the promotion process began. If technology skills were added or emphasized later, it could raise concerns about fairness. Next, HR should review performance appraisals, interview scores, and evaluation documents for both Patricia and Leo. This helps determine whether both candidates were assessed using the same standards. Patricia's 20 years of experience and institutional knowledge should be evaluated objectively alongside Leo's technical skills rather than being automatically undervalued. HR must also ensure that technology-related requirements are job-relevant and consistently applied. While Legacy Financial has a legitimate goal of modernizing operations, this does not justify criteria that unfairly disadvantage all the employees. According to SHRM 2023, employers must demonstrate that promotion criteria are directly linked to business needs and apply equally to all candidates. Finally, HR should assess whether the promotion decision complies with anti-discrimination standards. Even if age was not an intentional factor, HR must consider whether indirect age discrimination occurred, such as favoring skills that were not equally accessible to long-tenured employees. This review helps protect both employee rights and the organization's credibility. The second important step is conducting confidential and impartial interviews with all relevant parties. This allows HR to gather first-hand information and understand the perspective involved without bias. HR should first interview Patricia, giving her a safe and respectful space to explain why she believes she was unfairly overlooked. This includes listening to her concerns about age, experience, and how the promotion decisions affected her moral and sense of value within the organization. Next, HR should interview Leo and the hiring managers to understand the rationale behind the promotion decision. These interviews should focus on objective factors such as skills, performance, and job fit rather than personal opinions. HR must remain neutral and avoid assuming wrongdoing. During these interviews, HR should actively look for age-related comments, assumptions, or stereotypes such as beliefs that older employees are less adaptable to technology. Even subtle language can indicate unconscious bias, which is important to identify and address. Finally, HR must document all findings carefully. Proper documentation ensures transparency, supports the credibility of the investigation, and protects the organization if the decision is challenged later. According to ACAS 2022, true and impartial documentation is essential for fair workplace investigations. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NOOR NATASHA Binti GHAZALI, and I will be presenting regarding question number 2. For question 2, I will discuss how HR can develop a negotiation strategy when meeting with Patricia by focusing on her underlying interests, rather than only her position of wanting the promotion. In this case, Patricia's core interests are feeling valued, respected, and secure after dedicating 20 years to the organization. To rebuild her trust, HR should adopt solutions that acknowledge her contribution while supporting organizational change. The first negotiation strategy focuses on recognition and appreciation. During the meeting, HR should begin by acknowledging Patricia's long-term service and emotional concern. This helps set a respectful and non-defensive tone, which is essential in interest-based negotiation. HR can propose officially recognizing Patricia's 20 years contribution through an employee service recognition program. Formal recognition signals that the organization values loyalty and experience, even if the promotion outcome did not go in her favor. Recognition should not feel symbolic only, but also meaningful. In addition, HR can suggest recognizing Patricia publicly during staff meetings, internal newsletter, or company events. Public appreciation reinforces her professional identity and reassures her that her experience and commitment are respected by both leadership and also colleagues. HR may also propose granting a Service or Excellence Award that highlight Patricia's expertise, institutional knowledge, and dedication. According to Gallup 2024, employees who feel recognized are more likely to trust leadership and remain engaged. This approach helps shift the discussion away from losing the promotion toward restoring Patricia's sense of worth and security within the organization. The second strategy focuses on offering Patricia a mentorship and knowledge-sharing role, which aligns her strength with the company's future direction. Rather than framing modernization as a threat, HR should position Patricia as an important contributor to organizational learning. HR can propose introducing Patricia as a mentor to junior or high-performing employees, including those adapting to company system and process. This acknowledges her experience while giving her a visible and respected role in shaping the next generation of employees. Additionally, HR can involve Patricia in onboarding, coaching, or internal training initiatives where her institutional knowledge adds value. This reinforces that her experience remains relevant even as the company adopts new technology. Importantly, HR should emphasize mutual learning while Patricia shares her experience and organizational insight. She can also be given opportunities to learn new technologies through collaboration with younger colleagues. Research in change management highlights that mutual learning supports inclusion and reduces resistance during digital transformation.
Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is NURMAISARAH Binti KADIR, and I will be continuing with my part of the presentation. The first preventive measure HR could have implemented is transparent career pathing with a clear promotion criteria. HR should have established and clearly communicated career path for all employees, outlining what is required to progress to roles such as senior analyst. Promotion promotion criteria should balance both express and institutional knowledge like a Patricia and technical and digital competency like a Leo. When performance standard and promotion requirements are communicated early and consistently, employees are more likely to perceive decisions as fair and legitimate. Research shows that the transparency increases trust in leadership and reduces dissatisfaction and perception of injustice. In this case, if HR had clearly stated advice that the senior analyst role required data analytic professional alongside a leadership experience, Patricia would have a clear understanding of what was expected for career progression. This clarity could have prevented misunderstanding and reduced the likelihood of conflict arising from assumption of a bias. Clear and inclusive promotion standards also reduce the perception of discrimination by ensuring decisions are based on objective, job-related criteria rather than subjective judgment. The second preventive measure is skill gap training and inclusive development opportunities. HR could have implemented continuous learning programs, particularly to support long-tenure employees during the company modernization process. Skill gaps training in areas such as data analytics and new technology will help employees adapt confidently to changing job requirements. By proactively offering training, HR sends a message of organizational support rather than creating fear of being left behind. Research shows that the targeted digital skill development is especially important for preventing the marginalization of experienced employees during a technological change. Such training would have reduced the resistance to change, improve confidence and adaptability, and maintain a moral. Inclusive development opportunities also support sustainable careers, ensuring employees remain employable and competitive throughout their tenure. When organizations invest in lifelong learning, employees are more engaged and committed, and the likelihood of a conflict escalating into a formal complaint is reduced. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
To conclude, this case highlights how important fair and transparent promotion practices are in any organizations. Promotion decisions do not only determine who moves up, but they also strongly affect on employee trust, motivation and also commitment. In the case of legacy financials, the lack of clearly communicated promotions criteria led to feelings of unfairness and also age-based discriminations. When employees believe that the decisions are not based on objective and also job-related standards, it can create tensions, lower morale and also damage workplace relationships. Therefore, organizations must ensure that promotion processes are transparent, consistent and aligned with both business needs and also equality principles. Secondly, effective HR interventions and employee recognitions play a key role in resolving workplace conflicts. An impartial HR investigations allows employees like Patricia to feel heard and respected while also protecting the organization's credibility. However, addressing conflict should not stop at investigations alone. Employees also need reassurance that their contributions are valued. By recognizing Patricia's long-term service and also involving her in mentorships or knowledge-sharing roles, HR can rebuild trust and also strengthen her sense of security within the organizations. This shows that employees' values goes beyond promotions outcome and also include appreciations, respect, and also meaningful involvement. Lastly, this case emphasized the importance of proactive career developments and continuous skills trainings. Transparent career pathways help employees clearly understand what is required for advancements, which reduce uncertainty and also perceptions of bias. At the same time, continuous training and upskilling allow employees to adapt to technological changes and remain relevant regardless of age. By balancing experience with innovations, organizations can create a more inclusive, adaptable, and also future-ready workforce. In conclusion, fair promotions practices, support HR intervention, and also continuous employee developments are essentials in building trust, reducing workplace conflicts, and ensuring long-term organizational success. Last but not least, this case study has provided an overall understanding of the topic discussed and highlighted of the key points supported by relevant references. With this, we conclude our group presentations. My name is Muhammad Syahmirul Alif bin KAMARULNIZAM on behalf of the group. Thank you, Doctor, for your time and attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.